All right, Shalom. I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And this is a clip from a brother, in the camp, brother Danyala. And I start watching a little bit of this. And a lot of you people out there, you believe a lot of things that we say to be, conspiracy, so to speak, right? But these things are actually happening. These things are actually taking place. Now, who you see on the screen is Ron Hubbard, as you see, which is the world's leading bunker builder, right? All throughout the world, just type in YouTube and type in DUMBs, okay? Which that goes into deep underground military bunkers, right? These bunkers have been being constructed for a very, very long time. Okay, why? Because America, Babylon, and Great is at brink for not only World War III, but an all-out war on the streets. Civil, sedition among men, as the scriptures say, insurrection, race wars, all these complete chaos, which is coming to the planet Earth. All right, so without further ado, let's play a little bit of this clip and let's dive straight into these scriptures.
Are the elites building bunkers right now?
The elites are almost exclusively the ones building the bunkers because they can afford it.
So you're telling us right now that the bunker under Denver Airport exists?
It exists. America is just within days, if not weeks, of a rebellion. There is a panic buy on bunkers right now, especially in the United States. But it's not just the USA, it's gone global.
Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So it's a great honor today once again. Ron from Atlas Survival is in the house.
Hey,
he came back for some more of this beautiful Saskatchewan weather. You came back and it got cold because it was really warm here for the longest time, but today it's
cool, but I've been here for the last 5 days and it was like 80 degrees when I got here. I was like laying out my bikini, putting on my tanning lotion and shooting ducks at the same time.
So what you're saying is you didn't catch many ducks then?
I didn't catch many ducks, but I caught some rays. I don't know. I don't know if you...
All right, so you can watch the video on your own. They talking a little bit before they get into things that get a little bit more interesting. But the point is being made that, yes, especially in America, Babylon, and Great, as he has stated, many, many bunkers are being constructed. And this is happening at a fast pace. Why? Because it is about to be all out chaos on these streets. Okay? All out chaos. You see these things, you see what's happening of before the coming of this fall, right? You see inflation, you see shortages, right? Food shortages, product shortages, all these different things happening, right? This is the economy is on a brink of collapsing, right? They're just pumping money out to the max, right? The dollar is through. So all this is to say, America, a rude awakening is coming to America, Babylon, the Great. So without further ado, let's get into the scriptures which prophesy of these things, right? The prophesy of these things. See, this is why we talk about the book of life. This is why we talk about the scriptures, because the scriptures speak of the things of what's to come. Prophecy. All right, prophecy. So and that's the beloved Elder Manat Zakba on the screen right there. Let's get this. Start at the book of, I want to get this first, the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Verse 22, it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right. And this is what, see, these supermarkets, right? Your convenience stores, these places that are always once stocked, right, to the max. These places very soon are not about to be stocked. Okay? They're going to be unsown, as the scriptures say. Right? Or found empty, as the scriptures say. All right, these food shortages that you see now, this is about to become the norm. Okay, of not having this, not having that. This is about to be the norm. This is about to be the reality. To the point where people are going to be literally fighting in the streets behind these different things. Okay? Let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras. Right? We're still in 2nd Esdras. Chapter 15. Verse 13, it says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Right? The farming industry is all jacked up. Okay? All jacked up. You know? And on top of that, how is it being jacked up? With the processing plants being jacked up, which holds the farms up. Right? Because see, there's a process of how these things actually work. It's a chain. Okay? There's a chain how things work. It's, you know, like how you got point A, point B, point C. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay? And if one of those, you know, if one of those are backed up or, you know, are broken, so to speak, right? Then that messes everything up. That messes everything up. You see? It's a domino effect. If one thing doesn't work, everything down the line gets jacked up. Right? So, you know, dealing with the farming, let's even point out how the weather conditions are. And we know he deals with HAARP devices, how he wants to control weather and do things like that. Even with that taking place, how he's controlling, you know, messing with the weather, that plays a lot into things too. Okay, the different how you messing up the seasons. Okay, that messes up farming a lot too. Okay, messes up the beast of the field. All these things has an effect to the earth. And he knows that, but he's on the left hand side. He's being the devil. Okay, hey, the scripture says the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, and he is the one in power. Right. Book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And as he is in control, he is doing things by purposely. Okay, he's doing these different things by design. Slakia. Verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And this is what he mentioned. He said, look, America, Babylon the Great. He said days, weeks, months. You know, we don't know exactly when things are going to get super chaotic, but we do know that these things are going to happen. And it's going to be, you know, an uprising against the government, sedition, rebellion. Okay, and how's he going to try to pull out a way to cause people to stop rebellion? By trying to starve you out. He knows he's going to be able to break a lot of people by what? Starving them out. This is how that's a war tactic. Okay, that's another war tactic that, you know, kings use, okay, or armies use when they went to attack the opposite army. Right? One of their war tactics that they would use is what? To try to starve them out. Well, in the 70 AD, what happened in Jerusalem? That's what the Romans did against us. As they besieged us, you know, as they compassed us round about, they starved us out. You see? And that's a war tactic that he is going to use to try to get the people to bow to him. Right? So it says, so amidst all these different things taking place, the Civil War, race wars, ultimate rebellion, people, fighting, just to survive. Right? Just complete chaos. All right, so this is what you're reading. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right. So it's gonna be an all out battle in these streets. You see, with these things taking place, we in the know, we in this truth, right? This beautiful truth. We got to continue to trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and continue to do the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and pray and have faith that we'll be taken care of, right? We'll be taken care of, in these troubling days that's ahead of us, okay? And that's what we got to push more, faith, because we're entering into times like no other, as the scripture said, Jacob's trouble, a time like never before. No, when you see? Let's get that real quick. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. It says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even in time of Jacob's trouble. But he shall be saved out of it. So it's going to be like a time like never before. You see, you can read that in the book of Daniel, chapter 12. They speak to that where it's going to be so bad to the point where Michael the archangel is going to have to stand up. You see? But the elect is going to be saved out of the things, that's coming, the destruction that's coming to America, Babylon the Great. So I just wanted to touch on that through the Spirit. Lord willing, hope it's edifying. Until next time, I want to say Shalom.